Hello, welcome everyone. We're here at the lovely Senchuang. It's a new Sintrend building up in Taipei, and we are bringing you the round of 4 and the finals for the Hong Kong eSports tournament, the 3rd annual Hong Kong eSports tournament, as you can see on the screen behind us. I'm Veld, and this is Alpha. Alpha, why don't you tell us a bit about the players and how they got here?
Yep, that's right. We have our a round of 8 like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yep, about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and Sen defeated Ruin 3-1. And Linok defeated Ian 3-1 as well. And San defeated Muso 3-0. And Parting defeated Beastalk from Hong Kong, a Hong Kong player, 3-0. Yep,
Great.
so there they are.
So today we've got 2 round of 4 matches and then the finals, and we've got we've got bad news and good news because we got 2 mirror matches in the semis.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But no mirror matches in the finals. Guaranteed, no mirror match.
No Terran today. Sorry.
Yeah. So we've got for the first match of the day, it'll be as you've got there. It's Sun versus Parting.
Yep, it's
and that'll
going to be Sun versus
that'll
Parting.
be a team kill actually. Well, there's 3 Yowie Flash Wolves players.
Oh yeah,
here.
you're right. It's Sen versus the Yowie Flash Wolves.
Basically, yeah, yeah. And Sen's the only Taiwanese player, and he's representing the Hong Kong team. So we've got
That's
3
right.
Koreans on a Taiwanese team and 1 Taiwanese player on a Hong Kong team. So
Yeah.
it'll be an interesting tournament.
Yeah, it should be awesome.
So we got 2 best of 5s now, and the first match will be San versus Parting. We'll be going into that shortly.
Yep, that's right.
And after that, it's Sen versus Linok.
Yeah, that's right. And we are going to have a best of 7 in the finals.
Yep, should be great. And it's a lovely studio here. It's my first time in this building. It's great.
Yep, it just opened. Nearly opened.
We'll probably do some camera pans in a bit.
Oh yeah, that would be so awesome, you know.
Yeah, yeah, it'll be good. Great. So we should be getting in soon. Let's go into predictions. Who do you think is going to take it?
Oh, it's
Well,
really
let's
hard.
break it down match by match. So San versus Parting. What are your thoughts? You're the Protoss player here.
Yeah, San is a very very good PvZ player, but
Yeah.
when you're seeing PvP, I think Parting still got the advantage. So I think maybe 3-1. How about you?
Yeah, I'm thinking 3-1 or 3-0 Parting. Yeah, it's. I mean, San's really good. Everyone here is really good, and we got this sort of group of old school type players too. Like these are all players who've been around for so long. But yeah, I think Parting's got the edge now. Like right now, he's at a level that's a little bit higher than the other players. I mean, he just got knocked out of the round of 8 in GSL. I mean, none of the other players are in GSL obviously, and it's such a strong tournament. So Parting is definitely right at the top there.
Yep.
What about Sen versus Linok? That's a very interesting match. What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, well, I think Linok might take this game, but depending on Sen's performance last time we cast it, I think Sen still got a chance. So I think it's like 50-50.
I think it's quite close. I mean, Linok dropped a game to Ian, and I think Sen is probably better than Ian at the moment, isn't he? I would say so. You're more in touch with the Taiwanese scene, but I mean, Sen has always traditionally been the strongest Taiwanese player.
Yep, absolutely.
So it's hard to say. And Sen, I mean, in the past. So let's take a look at the past sort of few tournaments that they've been in now. So the last tournament that they were both in, Sen and Linok, was IEM Taipei, and both of them didn't make it out of the group stages. I believe Sen lost to Hyun and Pult, and Linok lost to Sulky and True. But if we go back a little bit further, the next tournament that they both competed in was actually the Taiwan Open, which is where we both were. And Linok lost to Hyun there. He got knocked out by Hyun 3-1. And Sen, of course, beat Hyun 4-3 in the finals and won it. So back then, at least, Sen.
Series, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But back then, at least, Sen was on that level. What's happened since then? It's not that clear. I mean, both of these players, we haven't seen too much of them, but I think Sen's definitely got a chance. I'm going to go with Sen 3-1 or 3-2. I really want Sen to win it all. I really like Sen.
Yeah, he's a Taiwan player.
Yeah,
the only Taiwan player here.
Yeah, and I'm a Zerg player too, so yeah, I want the Zerg player to win here. But yeah, who do you think is going to win this series?
It's so hard. Well, for me, I'm wishing Sen were going to win this, but
yeah.
For predictions, I think maybe 3-2.
3-2 Linok?
Linok's going to take it.
Okay.
Yeah, how about you?
3-1 or 3-2 Sen. I really want Sen to win, and I think he can. I really think he can. I mean, Sen is traditionally a player that we don't see too much of him, then he suddenly appears and puts in really, really strong showings. I think he's definitely capable of putting in very, very strong showing this round. So Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's going to be really close either way. All three, like three of these players are all at roughly the same sort of level, and then we got Parting, who's that step above. So it's going to be basically to see who takes out Parting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Parting is the only Codest player right now.
Yes, and he is just so strong overall.
San and Lenok, well, actually, they got into Code A. They just qualified yesterday.
Sen and Lenok.
Sen, yeah, for GSL Season 3. They just qualified
I didn't realize Sen was in Code A as well.
Wow. I mean, San.
Oh, San,
not
sorry,
Sen.
yeah,
well,
San.
sometimes it's a bit hard to distinguish
course.
these two.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. All right.
We are probably going to pan to the players quite soon.
Yep.
We're not sure. Okay. Well, have you been playing any Legacy of the Void?
Oh yeah, definitely.
How do you feel about it?
Well, I think it's quite interesting, because they speed up the early game. Because in Heart of Storm,
yes,
the early game the tempo is quite slow. We have a lot of things to do, but in Legacy of the Void, because they added the workers from 6 to 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the early game is all speed up. It goes into mid game so quickly that it's like early game does not exist anymore. Yeah,
you don't get any of the same sort of early cheeses, especially in ZVZ, especially like temples and stuff. You don't see those as much in Heart of the Storm. I've not played very much though, to be honest. I've played like probably 5 or 6 1v1 games. I really like the lurkers. Lurkers are great. But you played Protoss, so have you tried any of the new units? What do you think about them?
I think it's called the Adept, right?
The Adept,
new unit?
Sort of the ghost, it goes into ghost
form,
right?
Yeah, I think that unit is a little bit overpowered right now.
You think so?
Yeah, because it has a lot of stamina, and its DPS is quite high against light units.
Yeah.
And you can do a lot of crazy micros, some awesome micros, because like sending in the ghosts
they
into their main base.
So mobile.
And you're still attacking the second base.
Yeah.
And when they split up their your army back into the main base, you just cancel the ghost.
You can do that?
You can cancel it right now.
Oh, you can? I didn't even know that. That's awful.
Yeah, so you can trick the enemy. Like,
God.
I'm going there, but I'm not going there.
That's really okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And I remember the Disruptor looked really strong too for a while, but I haven't actually tried it very much. The Disruptor was just the Warp Prism Disrupt. Like that Warp Prism buff is huge too.
Oh yeah. It makes the drop the micros so.
Yeah, I mean the game is definitely still sort of imbalanced. It's in test phases, so it's supposed to be.
Yeah, of course.
But it's going to be really interesting to see when the players like the players we're seeing today, when they sort of switch over and see what they come up with. Just imagine passing with that new Warp Prism now. Like it's just so gross.
It'll be so crazy.
So good.
Like his immortal push against Zergs. I think the most critical point is because he got that micro.
Yes.
The Immortals just simply don't die, they just go up the Warp Prism, they go down the Warp Prism.
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down, up and down.
I saw Parting do something interesting. It was in GSL. It might have actually been against, maybe it wasn't against Ragnarok, but it was on Catalina.
Mm-hmm.
And on Catalina, that you can get the spawn positions where the Protoss player sort of goes by the ledge to your main base, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw Parting actually do like an elevator type thing in that situation. So he parked his Warp Prism on top, and he basically phased his units in for the low ground and dropped them on the high ground. But he did it super fast.
Yeah.
Now with Warp Prisms, with the range pickup, you can do that from super far away.
Yeah, that's right.
So I mean, there's definitely going to be some really interesting new sort of strategies and sort of micro tricks from the pro players.
I think it just opens new paths
yes.
for Protoss to attack. Because sometimes we see, there's a wall over here or there's something over here. So you expect that Protoss is going to attack this in this position. So your unit's position is not over there. But but if you have this range pickup, you just put the Warp Prism over there, just open it, state it, and you just shift click.
Yes.
Shift right click onto the Warp Prism and down to the attack route. So it just opens new attack routes. Yeah,
it seems really, really strong. And speaking of strong, we've also got the tag pickup.
Mm-hmm.
God, the tag pickup where you can pick it up in siege mode seems really, really powerful. We're going into the players now. Here we go. So we're going into the BAM picks. This is the first match of the day. This is Parting and San.
Mm-hmm.
They've all been wearing their masks today, of course, coming over from Korea with the MERS virus scare now.
Oh,
But they're not wearing them now.
Yeah, because Taiwan is quite safe right now.
Yeah. Well, maybe after these guys leave it alone. But yeah, no. I remember watching GSL. Everyone's wearing the masks and everything.
Yeah.
It's a big thing here.
Yeah, it's quite strange when SARS hit the world, you know.
Yeah.
Korea wasn't in the
but now suddenly MERS. It's different with different viruses, I suppose. But anyway, we got the first ban by San, and he banned Echo. As a Protoss player, I mean, I'm a Zerg player myself. Alpha's the Protoss player here. What do you think about Echo for PvP? I mean, what do you think the map bans really represent in PvP?
Well, in PvP, actually, it's not like Zerg, you know, because for Zerg, the map is really huge when you're playing like Protoss or Terran. But for Protoss, because of the meta, the one base versus one base right now is so popular.
Yes.
So they don't really go into the mid game or the long game that much. So usually, if they
want the smaller maps.
Yeah, that's right.
Interesting.
Okay.
So we do see 2 smaller map bans. That's interesting. So we've got Echo banned by San, and Parting has banned Expedition Lost, and San is now picking his map, and he picked Iron Fortress as map 1. That's going to be interesting because the third base is quite difficult for Protoss to take on Iron Fortress, and in a PvP you almost never see the third bases. Like, it's quite rare actually.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to go into third base.
Yes.
But sometimes if both players like play
I mean,
VR,
these players are quite evenly matched. I mean, the edge is definitely for Parting. Parting is definitely probably the stronger player, but in general they're relatively evenly matched. So so yeah, we could actually see it going into a later game on it, definitely.
I hope so. You know, I hope so.
I'm not a fan of PvP, but with these players, I think it'll be interesting to see. I'll stay open-minded about PvP.
Yeah, you know, sometimes there's too much, like one base versus one base, cheeses versus cheeses.
Yeah.
A longer game will be much more entertaining.
We've got Inferno Pools picked here by Parting, which is strange, because most people tend, well, at least Zerg players tend to veto out Infernal Pools early.
Yeah, it's really a hard map to play in.
It's a strange map because given the spawn positions, it's a completely different game for every spawn position. For cross positions, it's super big, like there's multiple attack paths, it's really difficult to actually get to your opponent. In vertical spawns, it becomes really difficult to take a third base. You have to take that gold base, which is really difficult. As a Protoss player, you're probably going to see more 2-base plays on that, or 1-base or 2-base plays on vertical spawns.
Yeah,
and certainly horizontal spawns are different too, right? Horizontal spawns in Inferno Pools, very strange.
Yeah, that's right. But you know, Protoss versus Protoss, it's quite strange, you know, because 2-base versus 2-base is not that popular. Usually it's 1-base versus 1-base,
or 3-base versus 3-base.
Yeah, 3-base versus 3-base, or go into a more longer game. Yeah,
for sure. So we're going to see the next ban. What is this?
Not sure.
I thought that was someone standing beside San there, but it's just San back on the screen. I was thinking there was someone that looked just like San in the studio.
Yeah, it's San.
Oh, there was a mistake. Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure why Infernal Pools would be picked there.
Yeah, because no one likes the Infernal Pool.
No one likes Infernal Pools. That's the black sheep of the map pool family. Like, no one likes that map at all.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, and the third map will be Vani Research Station.
Vani Research Station, yep. And then we're about to see.
The fourth one was Coda.
Alright, Coda and Cactus Valley.
Okay, great.
And they're about to go into the games. Cool, so we've got Map 1, Iron Fortress. Map 2, Expedition Lost. Map 3, Vani Research Station. Map 4, Coda, and Map 5, Cactus Valley. So that'll be good. We got a good mix of big and small maps there. And I think we'll see some interesting play from these players. I mean, you must be excited because you're a Protoss player. Yeah. Are there any particular styles that you're hoping to see, or is it just...
Well, I really like to see when Protoss players try something that is not expected.
Yeah.
Something that
do you mean things that are out of the metagame, or like DTs?
Yeah, something out because actually Protoss versus Protoss, they have so much things to do.
Yes.
I mean, so much things that they can do, but because of the meta, they focus on like 3 types or 4 types of opening.
Yeah.
Usually they are stuck in these type of openings. So sometimes I like to see some really like unexpected, like I don't think I'm going to see it, but maybe like Tempest, base super fast Tempest play.
Yeah, you sort of saw that a little bit in ZVT occasionally. Oh, yes, I think we're going into the nope.
Nope, we are
not. We're back. Yeah. It's not exactly. I'm looking over my shoulder now. We can see the studio here. It's a lovely studio, but we are going into the games. Good lord, San is. That can't be right. 15 wins, 0 losses.
I think
9 wins, 0 losses. 6 wins, 0 losses.
I think that includes the qualifiers, maybe.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, it could very well. Oh yeah, so in Hong Kong eSports tournament, yeah, so the qualifier.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, so he's been playing players that aren't quite at Parting's level. But we say that, but Parting, you know, he dropped a map to Cheetos, which is really strange, and he also lost to Biol recently in Code S, right? Yeah, round of 8 Code S. He lost just this Thursday, so he's definitely not untouchable. He's definitely got weaknesses, and we're gonna have to see how these players are able to exploit that. And here we go, the man himself. This is Parting, and he is not quite as impressive as San's 15-0. He's actually 12-1. And versus Protoss, San was 9-0, right? And Parting is 9-1.
Yeah.
So we covered this last cast we did. Parting is actually against Protoss. It's his weakest matchup. But he's still at 66%. I mean, he's still got a super high percent win rate in that matchup.
Yeah, and you know what? Oh, sometimes it's actually stunning when you see. Well, we know that Parting is only 20 years old, but when we actually see it, we see his achievement and see his age. Oh, this guy's only 20.
Yeah,
he has like 5 years to grow up.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Life, for instance. Like
Life, Linak is
Linak's
young.
super young too. I mean, it's weird that to be like over 23 is to be considered sort of old as a pro gamer now. It's really strange. I mean, we don't really have any. I mean, Snoot is 24, I guess. I think Bunny is younger. Yeah.
How old is TLO?
TLO. I think he's a bit. I think he's my age. I think he's 23 or 24.
Really? You know, because he looks like he's like 28.
Yeah. Well, he's got the whole beard thing going, right? It makes him look a lot older. But I don't think he's that old. I think he's either my age or a year older. I think he's around the same age as Snoot. Okay, yeah. So we got both these players laughing. I'm guessing they're talking to each other in lobby. Parting's a bit of a troll, so he tends to be pretty funny. I hear. But yeah, we might actually see some interesting stuff here because it will be a team kill, and we have to assume that these guys play with each other quite a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe they're going to do things. Maybe your hope is going to come true. Maybe we will see things that are quite out of the metagame, because if you play with someone day in and day out all the time like that, you tend to become accustomed to their styles and their habits and things like that, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to see Alpha. Will you want to introduce us to the players?
Okay, so on the bottom left, the red Protoss player, it is Yoi Flashwell San.
Great.
And here it is.
Oh, that's Parting.
It's Parting? Ah, okay, so...
No, the colors... Yeah, blue is Parting. That was just the wrong
okay, so the blue... Okay, so this guy over here, is that blue?
Yeah, that's blue. He's blue. No, Parting's definitely blue.
Okay. So
yeah,
so
they just messed up the overlays, but no,
okay.
Usually you'd be able to. Okay, but that's Parting.
So, okay, so this guy's Parting.
In the top right, we have the blue player Parting. That was really confusing for a moment. What?
Okay, so.
Okay, the colors are a bit strange. I'm actually not sure who is who.
I think this is this is Parting. So the red. Okay, so the red Protoss is Parting.
Yeah.
The blue Protoss over there is San.
Okay, good.
Okay,
because we've got the borders for the top portraits are a bit off.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
I think they'll fix it. Like.
Yeah, they should do. Okay, so we do. I mean, usually you'd be able to tell who's who because of the team icon there, but because they're both Yoi, we've got there's no way of telling who's who.
Yeah.
But so we're gonna go under the assumption that the red Protoss is Parting, which indeed seems to be the case. And we see an early scout by Parting. How important is this when you're playing PvP?
Yeah, it's really important because like PvP there's a lot of like proxy things going around.
Yeah.
So the first probe going in, you can see like how much gas they are mining, like if they have the second pylon in base or outside of the base.
Yeah, that's really, really important. It's the same idea when you go TVP with the Reaper, right? The Reaper opening is to do a little bit of damage, but you don't tend to do that much. The main thing is to see the second pylon. If it's in base, then you know it's not like a proxy Stargate or something.
Yeah, that's right. And there's another thing that that's quite important, because you have to know if they are spending their gas. Is the mothership core spinning? Because the Nexus, you can see there's a light spinning on.
Oh, you can actually tell for the mothership core. Oh yeah, of course you can.
That's right. So it's quite important.
So we actually see for both players they're going for the Stargate. And Parting is he went for Stargate, Stalker, and then Warp. Gate tech. So these guys have got mirrored builds, and it's not really a surprise thinking that they play for the same team. They probably trade builds quite a lot. You tend to do that when you're on the same team.
I think he's going to see it.
Oh, and he sees it.
Yeah, that's right.
So I wouldn't be surprised now to see Parting pull out a Phoenix here, actually, because the Phoenix completely negates. Oh, did San cancelled it? San cancelled the Stargate.
Oh yeah, sneaky San.
Yeah, he cancelled the Stargate, so he's going for a Blink Stalker attack instead. Well, he's going for okay. He's going for a Twilight Council, and Parting is starting the Phoenix, so Parting is anticipating an Oracle flying in. And yeah, Sun went for the Twilight Council.
Yeah, because it's the counterattack, right?
Yeah, for sure. Do you think this is going to be Blink or DTs or both?
I think it might be a Blink Stalker into a DT, but
yeah, the typing of these two gateways definitely suggests that it's Blink Stalkers, doesn't it? And the fact that he's chrono boosting the warp gate there, I guess we'll find out now if he starts Blink or goes for a Dark Shrine, and he does start Blink.
Yeah, okay. It should be, because you have to defend the Phoenix first.
Okay, so he's really
does he know that?
No, he doesn't. I mean, Sun has really juked out Parting here, because Parting saw that, and he's staying in base with these. He's anticipating Oracles flying in, but he's been completely duped here.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, so Sun is going to hit him with Blink Stalkers, and Parting's going to have no idea.
Okay,
sorry, Parting is going for the Mothership Core, and Sun's already putting down that proxy pylon. So, oh wow, okay, Sun is looking strong this game. He's got 2 gateways on the way. The Blink's gonna finish soon. Parting still thinks it's Stargate. Parting doesn't know. Yeah, but Parting hasn't seen it.
I know.
Parting's just waiting, right?
But after he sees that the second base is
down,
right?
He goes, right?
Yeah, that's right. He just goes. He just goes, because you don't have any ground units.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was thinking just in terms of Parting, he has no idea what's going on here. This is going to have to be a miracle hold for him. Parting has no idea what's happening.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the pylon's down. He's got a Mothership Core, 2 Phoenix, and nothing else.
I think he might need to cancel the second base, or
actually, so that Mothership Core is building up energy, and if that Nexus goes up, he can put a Nexus cannon on it. So maybe he can buy a little bit of time to hold there to get some Immortals out. But even then, I mean, Blink Stalkers versus Phoenix, this is huge for San. I mean, San has got a massive advantage here, even without the Blink now. Parting's going to have to pull off a miracle hold. Yeah. And look at his face. He's going into crisis mode there. If you look at his camera,
is he going to defend the second base?
He's going to let it finish, and he's going to Nexus cannon it. He's going to try and cannon it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the best thing. So you want to Nexus cannon it, buy that minute of time.
Yeah.
And then
get out that immortal.
Get that immortal out. Yeah. Get that immortal. Get some stalkers. Wouldn't it be cool? Actually, I don't know if this is true, but if you lift off a stalker, does it give the other stalkers high ground vision?
I don't know.
Because if it did, then you could just blink in. That would be really cute. I don't know if it does. But anyway, that would be super cool. Imagine that if you flew in with Phoenix, you lift off your own stalker and give it high ground vision.
Well, but if you have a Phoenix already, you don't need to lift off your own
I know, but yeah. But he gets in. He sees it's one base. He sees it's. I mean, I don't know if this is an all-in. It's 3 gates, but it's definitely very, very aggressive.
It should be a that's right.
Basically,
it should be a very, very strong push.
Okay, so we've got the first Phoenix going down. Well, Parting is pushed out really far with that.
Oh, the Immortal is down already.
The Immortal's down, but the second one's out, and Parting does have. Did Parting keep the Mothership Core alive? I think he did. So with the Mothership Core alive, he's going to be able to photon cannon that Nexus again.
Yeah, that's right.
And it looks like he holds.
Wow.
They're on even work accounts, but Parting's upper base, and he's got Immortals. Yeah, Parting looks fine. So we're going to see San now. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, the blink in.
Oh, the blink in. The Immortal is down again.
Okay, that is big.
Yeah, can he hold it? Because there's more and more Stalkers warping in.
He went way too aggressive there. That aggressive blink in, he took so many shots off that. Oh, I love that micro by Parting to move that one Stalker forward to micro it down.
Yeah, but now
he's going to lose the Phoenix. I mean, honestly, with this Stalker count, with the Immortal out, with the Nexus Cannon that's coming up, I really don't think San breaks him here.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
And in
that's
PvP,
right.
it's really, you can't just sit back and take your own natural now. It's too late, isn't it?
It's too late, and you spend so much gas on those stalkers.
Yes.
You don't have enough gas for a transition.
Yeah. They are on even work accounts, so that's one good thing for San at least. But I mean, one good thing, it's not it's not going to get him back in this game.
Yeah, the only thing that he can do is just take down the second base.
Yeah,
and
but
just go
now
out.
the next. Oh, and he. Oh, there.
but wow.
Okay. Yeah, parting has got this, I think, and that was a monster hold. Thinking about it, when there were 6 blink stalkers at his natural, he had a mothership core, 3 phoenix, and 2 sentries. Now that is a monster hold for parting. He is so solid.
Yeah.
This must be a terrible feeling for San because I mean,
Oh, look at that!
Oh, and that is
even the
annoying.
pylon block. Oh my
that
god!
is so annoying.
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna see at the front now. What's he gonna do here? I
Uh,
mean, San is pretty desperate now.
yeah.
Yeah. With the Immortal there to do the damage and the Zealots to tank the shots and the extra Stalkers, I don't think he breaks parting here. I think
Yeah.
San is going to have to tap out pretty soon. With 2 Immortals now, and yeah.
It-
Parting's up 7 supply with 1 extra base. He can start probing pretty soon if he wants to. Doesn't have to. I mean, he's got a pretty solid advantage already. I mean, think about it in these terms. If it was 1 base versus 1 base, Parting would still be ahead now. But he's got that extra Nexus on top of that, so
Yeah, that's right.
he's well and truly ahead. And there we go. GG
And
from
GG.
San. So Parting will take game 1.
Wow.
And the studio audience is going wild. Great. Okay, so Parting takes game 1. Yeah, I mean, that was just